pick up the bow gun. I like the bow gun. The bow gun's a piece of shit. The bow gun is only good in Resident Evil 6, Resident Evil Code Veronica, just because of the explosive bolts. And that's it. I can't see where I'm going. Okay, thank you, zombie. Like, the cameraman is working for the fucking zombies. The cameraman is really working for the zombies in the original Resident Evil. The original Resident Evil has such shitty camera positions. I need to go to a save box. Now, Rev, I don't know if you're still here. Like, oh my god. Like, I want to apologize again for how I've behaved last year. I was such a crazy, fucked up mess. But I am a better person today. slowly getting better with my mental. I'm glad you're still around. What do I put away? Lighter. Wait, do I need the lighter? Put this away. Do I need the lighter? I don't think I need the lighter. Yeah, we're gonna... No, I need the lighter. I need the... I don't need this. We're not gonna die. We ain't gonna die. We ain't gonna die. I got the infinite rocket launcher because I'm a beast at this game, and I beat Leon. I think it was Leon A we did. I beat Leon A in like an hour and some change. Or like, what is it, like barely 2 hours? And I haven't played this game in like a long time. Actually, it's like, it's especially cool because I've had friends that have made it big. Like I had a best friend and we grew up together. We became friends when I was 5 years old. We both were 5 years old when we became friends. And he it turns out he wasn't really my best friend. Apparently he's been practicing being a movie star or being an actor. Like, I want to say 5 years after we met and we became friends. We played a lot of games together. We ate a lot of food together and stuff. But he never told me about his career, and he never really got super personal with me, now that I think about it. And I think around like 15, when we both turned 15, then we kind of separated. I moved to Florida. He stayed in South Carolina, but then later he moved to Georgia. I had his phone number. But then my mom freaking deleted his phone number out of my phone for whatever freaking reason. So then I lost contact. God. I lost contact with him from 15 all the way up until 28. So I don't know how many years that is. Like, well, that's like 13 years I haven't spoken to him. But the thing is, he had my number. And he never called me. He never called me. I would be the only one calling him and checking up on him and stuff. But he never ever called me. So, but one day I did go to South Carolina. I remember, or 1 year. I don't remember what year that is exactly, but 1 year I did go to South Carolina, and I went to his grandma's house because his grandma's house was next to my grandma's house, and went to go visit my grandmother's grave. So I wrote a note. I told my mom to stop in front of his house, and I think this was around like 2012 or something like that. I told my mom to stop in front of his grandma's house, and I wrote a note. And I said how much I missed him, and I put my name and my number on the note, and I left it on the grandma's door. And I guess that note never reached him. So I kind of like forgot about him for a little bit. And a little bit later, a couple years later, like last year, I think it was last year, I started looking for him again. I had a dream about him. I had a really nice dream about him, like us playing Smash Bros. And some tank game for N64 and some other stuff that we used to do. We used to eat a lot of we used to go to a lot of baseball games and stuff together. He got me really into baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport. And I had a dream about that. So I was like, let me try to find him again. So I knew his address. I knew the address. I knew where he lived or used to live. I knew where he used to live. So I went on Google and I typed his address in Google and I found his old house. And Google, being Google, it was freaking weird. I was able to find his no phone. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I was able to find his full name on Google just by searching his house. Oh my God, Google, please. I'm not talking to you, phone.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably. Just look at her. She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy and she will turn into a zombie within the hour like all the others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely. And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But no longer. Please. I'd really like to be alone now.
All right, anyway, yeah, I G'd. I'm gonna have to say G because my phone's gonna respond. My phone's gonna hear me and eavesdrop and be like, oh, you wanna look up this and this? Like, I hate when it does that. Like, I'll be on Discord just talking about stuff that I've seen on G, and then my phone would be like, oh, you wanna learn about this some more? And then it turns on and it just starts eavesdropping. But yeah, I went on G. I found his full name because I only knew his middle name. And I never knew his full name. So I found his full name on Google and I searched him up on Google and it turns out he's a movie star now. I'm like, damn, he never talked about any of this with me. So then I typed his real name on Google. Oh my fucking God, I said it. Phone, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna turn my phone off. Oh my goodness. Oh, stop. Don't do it. So I typed his name in Google. Fuck, I said it again. I typed his name on G and I found his Twitter. I followed him on Twitter. I messaged him on Twitter and he actually responded and he gave me his phone number. But the thing is, like, he doesn't respond to me anymore. He doesn't like, he talks, but it takes him like days, weeks, months to respond. I'm like, damn, I thought we were brothers. I thought he would be like super excited to see me again. But at least he gave me his phone number. A movie star. A movie star gave me his phone number. He's a millionaire now, which is cool.
Wait. Let me go. Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now.
And he was my brother. I thought we were brothers. Like, we did everything together for like 15 years. Or 10, 15 years. We did everything together. And I used to visit him a lot in South Carolina. And we would go to Taco Bell and shit together.
Sherry. Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
I'm gonna run back here. What is in here? Yeah, it is a big fucking oof. I thought he was my brother. Thought he was. We did a lot of stuff together. Played baseball together. We got beatings together. Fucking, we played Madeline, these other weird PC games together. We did a lot of stuff. We marathoned Sailor Moon. We marathoned Sailor Moon. I think it was 1999. Me and him watched Sailor Moon. We marathoned the entire series. I went to his house. We watched Sailor Moon from episode 1 all the way to episode whatever. All the way to the end. We marathoned Dragon Ball Z together. I forgot what other anime we watched together. But that was like my first experience with anime. I wasn't really heavy into it. What's up, Natural Foxy Brown? I thought he was my brother. I mean, I could try to reconnect with him again and say like, hey, I understand that we're distanced now, and I'm gonna type some sappy shit and see if he actually starts responding to me more, because like I thought he was my brother. He became famous and now he doesn't care anymore. Like, there's no way. You can't throw away. We've been best friends since we were babies. You can't throw it away, please. I mean, I'll try one more time to connect with him, and if he doesn't want to connect, then just let it go. All right.
Whoa!
Wow. Like that dude, oh my God. Some of the best memories when I lived in South Carolina. I'm like, I was always bullied and stuff. Like how we met was probably kind of cringe because I was always bullied and stuff as a kid. I would get beat by teachers. Back in the 90s, the teachers could beat you. I was always bullied by people in school, beat up by people in school, beat up by people in the neighborhood. And I said the way that we met was kind of cringe because I would, I think for a couple of weeks, I mean, I was a kid. For a couple of weeks, I was desperate to make friends. So I would watch as a bus came from fuck knows where. Because my school was across the street from my house. So I could walk from my school to my house in like literally 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes, probably like a minute. Like I could see my house from my school. Like that's how close my house was to my school. I lived in South Carolina, King Street, South Carolina. We gotta go to the underground. And the teachers used to beat us with paddles. And the reason I got beat wasn't even because I was bad. The reason I got beat was because I always tried to stand up to people that were bullying me. And I would get beat along with the person that was bullying me, and that it wasn't fun. Oh my God. But like back to what I was saying, like how I met him. I was basically stalking, yeah, 90s kids, am I right? Yeah, I was basically stalking the bus that he came from a different school, so I was stalking the bus for like a couple weeks to see who was coming out the bus and where they were going, what house they were going to. And I decided one day to because I was watching out my window for like weeks, so I decided one day to after the kid got home, because he was like the same size as me. We were both like probably like 4 feet tall or whatever. And he got off the bus one day and I was watching, and I decided, okay, I'm gonna go over to that house. I'm gonna try to figure out what house he went to because it was really hard to see. At first, I went to the wrong house. I went to my principal actually lives across the street from the school, just like me. So I went to the principal's house by accident. I was like, oh, I know you. And then the principal was like, no, you're at the wrong house. There's no little kid that lives here. and I went to the house next to the principal's house, and that was his house. So I went to his house. I found his house. I knocked on the door, and I said, this old lady answered the door. I said, can I speak to your son? I had a very bad speech impediment at the time. Like, I didn't really know English. I didn't learn English until I was like, I didn't learn to speak proper English until I was like, maybe like 12. But I had really fucked up English. So I kept saying some weird way of like, how can I speak to your son? And she understood, and she let me come in to meet him. And he dealt with me for a very long time. Like, even though I couldn't really communicate effectively, me and him played a lot of games together. We did other stuff together. We couldn't really talk to each other, but we did a lot of other stuff together, like play games and eat food together. Because I was a very handicapped kid. And as I got older, what was I speaking before? I was mumbling a lot, and I was speaking a lot of I'm a schizophrenic. When I was a kid, it was affecting me a lot worse than how it is today. Goddamn. I mean, I still have speech problems, but it's not as bad as when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was almost inaudible. The only people that really understood me was my parents, my cousins, and my aunt. They're the only ones that really understood me. Because I had my own language. So they understood me. But as I got older, I got better at communicating, and me and Cedric, that's his middle name. Me and Cedric started doing stuff. We started going to baseball games. We started going to a lot of events together. We started going to a lot of restaurants together. We ate a lot of Subway and Pizza Hut. But the best thing was we went to a lot of baseball games, I think, from what I can remember. And I remember we rode in the back of a police car. Oh god. We rode in the back of a police car. One of I guess his grandmother's friends was a police officer, and we needed to get to the baseball game. So the police officer took us to the baseball game, and we sat in the back of a police car, and we thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And we were driving on a road, looking out the window, trying to pull people over. Of course, they ignored us.
I've been looking everywhere for you.
Pretending like we're
worried.
police.
We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
No, I won't.
What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
It's not that, Claire. It's because of my daddy. He's over there. I heard him call my name. Daddy must have been attacked by the monsters. I have to help him.
Wait, Sherry. Don't go alone. Sherry! Sherry!
Okay. But I remember when we got to the baseball game, his grandma and everybody showed up later. I think his grandma brought bologna sandwiches. And I didn't like mayo. He liked mayo, so she made 6 bologna sandwiches. She made 3 without mayo and 3 with mayo. And it was a hot, very hot Sunday. Very hot. So I got hungry. I went, like, she didn't label the sandwiches. So I went for a sandwich. I was like, I hope this is the right sandwich. I picked up the sandwich. I bit into that cold bologna sandwich, and I took in a shit ton of white stuff, and I vomited. I vomited so freaking quick on the freaking on myself and on the bleachers during the middle of a hot day. That was not fun. That was not fun at all. But I don't remember much else that happened there. But I remember we did get back. Yeah, bologna sandwich with mayo. He likes bologna. He liked bologna sandwich with mayo. I like naked bologna sandwich. I didn't like anything on my bologna. If anything, I preferred fried bologna sandwiches. But she didn't do fried bologna sandwiches. She did the cold sandwich. She did cold bologna sandwiches. I was like, okay, that's fine. And I think at this time we were both like 8, 7, 8 or something like that. What's up, Sam? But we ate those bologna sandwich. I ate his bologna sandwich by accident. I freaking puked. I puked my guts out. I mean, I like bologna now. I mean, not bologna. I like mayo now. Mayo is amazing now, especially spicy mayo. I love mayo. I got used to mayo because working at KFC. Working at KFC, I had to try a lot of the stuff, the newer stuff that they had, and some of the stuff had mayo on it. And I got used to mayo just working at KFC. And I really like mayo. But spicy mayo is so fucking good. Spicy mayo is so good. How you doing, Sam? Spicy mayo is so good, especially on tacos. Spicy mayo on taco, oh my god. The KFC I worked at was a KFC and Taco Bell. And my coworker, Yorsi, he freaking he made this concoction of, like, I think it was like a chicken tender. There was a couple chicken tenders with spicy mayo, lettuce, cheese, jalapenos on a tortilla. And he's like, hey, try this. And I'm like, damn, this is like bomb as fuck. With the spicy mayo, and it's like, oh my god. This is freaking amazing. This is sex in my mouth. I'm doing pretty good, just talking about my childhood a little bit. But yeah, me and Cedric, we went to a lot of baseball games and stuff. Those were good times. Those were really good times. Every time when I came back from school, after I've been bullied and stuff, just go hang out with Cedric.
Did you find your dad?
Yes, I'm okay. But I couldn't find him. But I did find something else for you. Here. Here's another.
Thanks, sweetie. Now, why don't you come over here? I want you to stay with me.
Claire, I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore. But don't worry, I'll find another way. I can take care of myself.
Wait, Sherry, come back. Sherry! Sherry!
Do you read me, Claire? We now have access to the back of the parking lot.
Got it.
I'm getting out of here and heading to the sewer. Can you meet me there?
I'm on my way.
Oh man. Can I pick it up? Can I pick it up? Can I pick it up? Claire? Am I pressing the wrong button? Because this is Dreamcast. Am I pressing the wrong button? No, I'm not. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. There we go. I picked up the wrong thing. There's a box here. We're good. I'm gonna try to reconnect. I'm gonna try to reconnect with Cedric. Like, I know he's a movie star and stuff now. Maybe I can say some sappy ass shit to get back in with him. Cause I don't care that he's a celebrity now. Like, to me, he's still like, maybe he thinks that, I don't know. Maybe he thinks I'm after his money or something. I don't know. But I don't care. I mean, I care. Like, it's good that he's successful. But he was my brother before he became a movie star. Now I just see him taking these pictures with like Snoop Dogg and stuff. Like, what about me? When you gonna come visit me and take pictures with me and hang out with me and play my games, play games together like we used to? Oh my God, Claire, what the fuck? Pick it up. Yeah, I hate this part. She doesn't want to pick this thing up. Maybe I'll text. I have his phone number. Maybe, I hope he didn't change his phone number. I have his phone number. So maybe I'll text him a paragraph or like an essay about, I love you. I think about all of the good times and stuff. Things that we've done together, like baseball, play video games. We played like Jak and Daxter and all these other N64, PS2, PS1 games. You're my brother. We've been friends since we were babies, basically. I don't care about your money. I just care about